Hello, good morning. Thank you so much for joining. If you just give us 1 second so I can share this video and make this visible to everyone. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Sorry, we're a couple of minutes late. Um, okay, perfect. So I think we can all see and hear us now. Hello, hello. I am just going to share this up, guys. And just give us 1 second.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Next week. It's next week, but we needed to know by
Good morning,
today
guys.
because we
Thank you.
submit the form and say
Just
we're
1 second. Well, Facebook is trying to notify everyone that we're here.
get it if you'd like, whenever you're ready.
We are also trying to get this video visible. If you're able to see this video, just kind of click on to the comment box below and just say hello, and we will be happy to have you here. Thank you. Looks like we have a few people who can see us now. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. And if you just got here, can you please just comment in the box below and just say hello? We are so excited that you have made up time to be here with us this morning. Thank you so much. Um, I am so sorry we have calls coming in, but that's interesting. Thank you. Good morning. So you are welcome to the Civilized Presence, and you are in the right place at the right time. And if you can see this video, could you please just give us a thumbs up or hello or hi, and let us know that you can hear and see us. I just want to make sure that we're here.
Good morning. I have
Thank
Jasmine
you.
with Southeast Trans. Would you like to take the call?
Okay, just give us 1 second. Hi, Shagun. Thank you. What a relief. I thought nobody could see it. Thank you for being here. I'm not sure where you're calling from, but we do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good morning, guys. Thank you for being here. It is Friday, July the 27th. Yes, usually we would start at 9:30 a.m., but we were a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties, but we are happy to be here with you. I'm so excited. I know we're all ready for the weekend, but you need to hear the right message just before going for the weekend. Thank you, Shagun, that you can hear us. So that means that the whole world can hear us now. Yeah. Yes, I am excited. Okay, guys, thank you for being here from Houston. Thank you, Shagun. Thank you. Yes, so you're not too far from our guest today, and you'll get to find out. If you can just wait with us for a minute, you'll get to find out that you're not too far from her. I have a few calls. I think I have to put this on. I'm so sorry, guys. I think that we have to turn this on airplane mode. It's because we were here a little bit late, and that's what happens as soon as we're late. People start calling in, and I really appreciate and love you guys for always looking out to see what's going on. Why are you not here at 9:30 a.m.? It makes us feel great that people do value the content. Now, like I said, you are on to the civilized presence, and you are in the right place at the right time. Guys, this is the series number 27. So we started this in sometime in April, and we've been paddling along, and we are series number 27. Yes, hello, Dr. Renee. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. My daughter is online. Wow, that's interesting. This is this is gonna be great today. So thank you so much. Sorry. So this is session number 28. 28. I made a mistake. 28. And so, yes, we have been doing this every Mondays and Fridays at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Guys, I am so pumped up today, especially because of the message. And also, we have someone special in our midst. And I am just so excited and looking forward to how I'm going to introduce her to you. So, because we have taken a while to be here, hello, Mercy from Houston. Well, Misty, we have a lot of people from Houston. It looks like they knew you were going to be here today. Okay.
Hello, Tim.
Okay. Hi. Good morning, Dr. Renee. Thank you so much. So, if you have never met me before, my name is Louisa Akaiso, and I am a certified master civility trainer and a golden rule statesman, civility statesman, and a leadership expert. Now, if you want to know what I do, I work confidently with leaders like you who pay great importance in their reputation and themselves. And so I'm so excited that you're here this morning. And I do know that you're here because you have an interest in the topic. Thank you so much. Now, just do us a favor because there might be people in your network who will find this very useful. Could you please just love this video or like it, share it on your page, on your Facebook group? Share the link. On your private page, and we will really appreciate this. And together we can build a large community of like-minded individuals. Thank you so much, Dr. Renee, for being here. um, Misty, she's saying hello to you, so
Oh,
we're
good
so
morning.
happy that you're here. So like I said, we are so glad that you made it here today. We're a little bit late, but that's fine. Just hold on with us. This is the Civilized Presence. I can see a lot of new faces. I do not know where you're calling from, but I do love you. Please let me know where you're calling from. And so, if this is your very first time, the main goal of this Facebook series is really to help restore civility through meaningful and constructive conversations. And ever since that I started, I haven't been doing this alone. I've been doing this with a lot of my colleagues and experts in different fields, just teaching people how to apply the content and message of civility in their own industry. It doesn't matter where you are, if you're in the home, in the community, we've brought different people. So just stay tuned and be glued on to your Facebook page every Mondays and Fridays at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, because you do not want to miss the message. Every day we have somebody different. Now, guys, we have done so much since the month of April, so I'm just going to give a quick sweep. In the month of May, we had the Global Civility Awareness Month, and that was fine. We had the 31 Days Challenge. In the month of June, we had the Kindness Challenge, where we brought Jacqueline Moore from the kindness community, and that was really great. So, but if you were not able to be part of all of that, it's not too late. That's okay. You're here in the month of July. Welcome. Okay. So, ever since we started for the month of July, we have been dealing with the rules of or the codes of considerate conduct. And I've also brought different experts. Like we have Misty today. I'll be introducing her in a moment. And it has been fine. Really, the main focus has been to drive civility down to our community, down to our homes, our families. And today you would see, or you must have seen the flyers, that the topic of today is really focused on family and fostering civility as a parent. Okay,
Hmm.
so for those of you who do not, who haven't been here, just hang on with us for the next 30 minutes. We're going to be sharing really valuable content. Now, we are always, and please try to stay to the end of the session because we have some great announcements moving forward of different programs that will be coming up and some free bonus stuff that we'll be giving out to you. So before we get this started, I'm going to share with you the definition of civility. And we always stick to the definition from civility experts worldwide because I'm an affiliate and I'm happy to be one. And that definition is that civility is a conscious awareness of the impacts of one's thoughts, actions, words, and intentions on others, combined with a continuous acknowledgement of one's responsibility to ease the experience of others, example, through restraint, kindness, non judgment, and a consistent effort to adopt and exhibit civil behavior as a non negotiable point of one's character. So it is not negotiable, okay? It is your responsibility to continuously ease the experience of others around you. Pay attention to others, apologize earnestly. We had to get this started because we really want people to know that it is not that difficult to be civil. It is not for this special group of people who have to be highly skilled. No, you can begin today with simple things as saying please and thank you, or even good morning. Some of you have never said hello to your neighbor, and that's fine. It's not too late. We can get started this afternoon right after the show. Go and say hello to your neighbor. It's a summer season. You can share love and share food or anything that you have, or even kindness to people around you. And that's how
Mhm.
you can begin to be
Yes, I was
civil.
just about to say.
So
Hopefully we
if you
can
thought
technically
that
pay
that
for you,
definition was
but
a
you did
mouthful for you,
announce
that's fine. What I want you to go back with from this session is that civility is focused on people's treatment, and positive people's treatment. And so when I say it's focused on people's treatments, you should not be thinking about what you're going to get from it. Okay,
Mhm.
so do it because it is right to do so. Sprinkle kindness because it's right to do so. Sprinkle kindness because they are human. And last week we talked, or on Monday, we spoke about human kindness, and how you can adopt that as a new way of life or a lifestyle. You're showing kindness because you've chosen to love, and because that person is as human as you are. So, civility is really the outcome of choosing behaviors that are congruent with your positive personal values. And we shared all of that on Monday. So, I'm not going to drag you back because I know that our guest for today, she has a lot of great stuff for us. So, before I continue, I'm just going to ask Misty, can you just say hello to the audience? And
Good morning. Hello. I'm Misty.
Good morning, Misty. Thank you so much for being here. So, let me introduce to you who Misty is. So, our guest for today is Misty Harris, and Misty is a candidate for Master ICTC certification, and she is the director of Texas Etiquette and in Good Company Etiquette, Texas. And
Mhm.
you know what? Some people know her as being an educator because she has a background with Montessori education, but she's also referred to as your mom on call. And that's because of a lot of things. She works confidently with a lot of families and women. Starting beginning from working with them in the health field as a midwife, Misty. When I saw that, I thought that was really great, and really supporting families who are struggling on being a parent, or an effective parent to their child. She's also an advocate for children that are living with arthritis. So thank you so much, Misty. It's so good to have you here. Thank you for being here. So
Well, thank
usually,
you.
how this goes is really, I'm just going to pass on some questions to you, and we would start up the conversation. And sometimes we might have questions coming in from the audience, and I'll pass them back to you because we have the expert in the house today. So my first question would be, Misty, could you please explain to the audience how parents can apply discipline, instead of punishment to their kids? Because I find that when we talk about discipline with parents, the first thing that comes to their mind is punishment, especially. A lot of us are coming from old school parenting and trying to apply it now. And it's just like, what's the best way to go about this? Over to you, Misty.
Now, your question was actually cut off, so I'm going to go with what I have written here. We're having internet problems all over the place today, so forgive us on that one. So you were asking about discipline versus what was the other?
Discipline instead of punishment to their kids.
Oh, and punishment. All right.
And I was saying that
All
a
right.
lot of parents struggle who are coming from old school parenting and trying to
Mhm.
apply it in our modern day. And so when you talk to parents about discipline with their kids, the first thing that comes to mind is punishment. And they fight back at you. I don't want to punish my kids. So please explain to the audience how parents can apply discipline instead of punishment to their kids.
All right. So to me, when I talk about discipline, it's sort of a cause and effect. Because you didn't put your shoes on, you got something in your foot. So discipline is you're preparing them in advance for something that could happen, and so they know the results of that, and you know what to do in case they do something wrong, and they already know that they've done something incorrectly or dangerous, perhaps. Punishment. I think of corporal punishment, and I got spanked, but I didn't get spanked that often, and so I learned quickly to not do something.
Mm,
But these days, children, actually parents don't know how to prepare their children in advance for different things, and so it results in a lot of punishment. But it's a different mindset: discipline versus punishment. Punishment is, yeah, it's a hard, it's kind of a fine line.
hmm.
But discipline, like I said, they're already prepared. They know that something's, if you don't do your homework, you're not going to pass the class. And
Right.
so the discipline to that is, you need to do your homework or you get these effects. Punishment is, you know what, I'm taking all your toys away from you. You just can't do anything to pass this class. And I'm having a hard time hearing you for some reason. It's a lot of noise.
Okay. I don't know if it has to do with my phones. And if the audience can hear me, can you just
If you can
say
hear it,
yes?
if y'all can hear it, that's fine.
If you cannot, let us know what the problem is because this session is for you and we want to make sure that you're happy. Is it a lot better? Is it
Better?
better now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. I'm so sorry about that.
I just think
Okay.
it's a technical Friday, and everything that's going
That's
to happen is
right.
going to
That's
happen.
right. It is the best Friday ever. Right. So Misty, so kind of like an extension to that question, what would your favorite standards for great parenting be?
Oh, consistency. Number one, you have to be consistent. If you say you're going to do something, you have to do it. Yes. And with that, you have to have endurance, because if you can't
Mm,
run the race ahead of them, you're not going to win. You need to
mhm,
be 4 steps ahead of your child for
mhm,
sure. And you have to contemplate and think about what they could possibly come up with
mm.
and be ahead of them. You need to be creative. Parents need
Right.
to come up with things out of the, just poof, let's do this, or poof, let's do that.
Okay. I think we lost you for a minute. Hello. The internet connection is interesting today. I'm not sure what's going on, but that was Misty Harris from Texas Etiquette. And I think the internet is really bad today. I don't know. Misty, is this from your end? So let's see how we can get Misty back. And we're just talking about effective parenting and how important it is for parents to be able to regulate their children's behavior, or it's difficult for children to be able to do this on their own. If you looked at the posts, what we had said, okay, we're trying to see how we can bring her back in the session. I'm so sorry, guys. She's trying to get connected back. So there is so much of a struggle with parenting and children and the right way to go. And really, the parents are the first people that the children should learn from. So if we do not know the right steps to handle these kids, then we're not bringing in the right kind of kids to the world. So I'm just going to bring her back on. I can see her trying to come on. Just 1 second. Hi, we're back again. Can you hear me, Misty? Hello. Yes, I do think that. Hello, Misty. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great, great. I'm so sorry that we lost you for a minute. Yes, I think that internet is doing
It's
something great
Friday.
today. Okay, somebody says I can't hear you. Okay. Hello, Ella.
Okay.
Thank you so much for Virginia. You cannot hear us. Can you hear us now? Guys, it's going to be such a wonderful day. I can feel it.
I love your positive
Woo!
attitude.
Wow. The internet is
It's
great.
wonderful. You know what? The internet has already taken a weekend off. That's what's going on
Wow.
here. It's
Wow.
done.
So, internet, this is a very important message that we have to pass on. I have a lot of parents on the line, and they want to hear about the greatest standards and forms and styles of parenting. So, I think that it is a wrong time for you to mess around. Hello, Misty. Can you hear me now? I think I'm just going to put, guys, I'm just going to put Misty on the phone line and just see how we can get her on, if that's okay. Hello, can you hear me now, Misty? Wow, this is interesting. Okay.
Now everything's good.
Are you back now? Great.
I am.
Welcome back. Welcome. Welcome. So we're just going to continue just before we lose you again.
All right.
So, can you just share with our audience four very important life skills that our children need to know that you think that the parents should be able to pass on to the children? What are those very important life skills? Where should they begin from?
Oh my goodness. Kindness and courtesy or civility. Literally, they need to know how to be kind to others, no matter how they feel about themselves, because doing that makes you feel better about yourself.
Mm,
Um, Major life skills that I keep hitting upon, and these are adults that I'm working with. The inability to cook,
mm,
that's a huge thing, and prepare meals. Cook and prepare meals. There's also budgeting, taking care of the finances.
mm,
A lot of times people are afraid to see, what the bills are, and they don't know what to pay first. But you have to prioritize, and we need to
right.
teach our children to prioritize.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so
That's
much.
three.
Okay.
Hmm.
And would you have something else that you might want to share?
Yes, and it just left my mind. Let's see, mentioning. Oh, and just
Time
general
management.
self care.
Right.
Self
Time
care.
management is very important. Of course,
Hmm.
being responsible, it is extremely important for children to learn that. I think
Hmm.
that's the basis because in order for them to be able to succeed in anything that they do in life, they have to learn first time management and responsibility. I think that's the foundation for children. And
Hmm.
with every other points that you've had added, of course, they would learn some other things in the home, like grooming and all of that. And I think that it's the work of the parents to do that.
It
I,
is.
I find a lot of children really trying to struggle when they come out and with low self-esteem and all that. And I put all the blame back to the parents because we need to be
Hmm.
able to spend more time with our children. So I have another question for you, Misty. As a child
Hmm.
develops, the challenges will change, okay? And their
Hmm.
thinking may evolve. Can you please help us clarify how parents should maintain a consistent, firm, and loving approach towards them?
Well, as they grow, what they do at age 6 is not going to be acceptable at age 16.
Mm,
So, as a parent, we need to grow with that. Like you said, we need to grow with it and teach them. Oh, that's a difficult question. Um, Actually, it's not.
mm-hmm,
They need to know. And you grow out of things. You grow into different stages, and like I said, as a child, you don't do the same things as an adult. Quoting the Bible there, and but you have to train them to know that these things are coming up.
mm, mm, mm-hmm.
Now, now I'm pretty sure I've missed your question
I can repeat that for you
somewhere. Oh.
that as children grow, their challenges will change and
Mhm.
their thinking, of course, will evolve. And how can parents help to maintain a consistent, firm, and loving approach towards them?
Oh yes. All right. So I think I've covered that, but consistency is like the number one thing with parenting. And
Hmm.
fair, like I said, with age ranges, things change. If one child is not supposed to be on the computer and they're 6 and they get in trouble, you're going to do something completely different than if they're 16 and they're banned from the computer.
Mm,
But like I said, as they grow, you have to prepare them in advance for these things.
mm,
So, for instance, I'm babysitting today, and if I'm taking her with me to the grocery store, before we set foot in that store, she knows, no, you're not going to run around. No, you're not going to pick up candy and just do whatever you want. You're going to stay near me at the basket.
mm,
So she's prepared. So, and same with my 16-year-old. If I send her to the store and I give her a list, don't get anything off of the list unless you know we absolutely need it.
mm.
So, self control is one thing that we need to also teach our children, and that graduates with their age too.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So we have people in the audience. Mercy from Houston says, right, as parents, we need to spend a lot of time with the children, and that is very
Mhm.
important. Hello, Joanne from Malaysia. It's so good to have you here.
Hi, Joanne.
Hello, Jacqueline from Florida. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Ella. Yes, and Ella had added that you know, she said I would add self restraint. I agree with you totally, Ella.
Self
Restraint is,
control.
yes, self control is very important in the life of our children, because when they step out into the world, those are some of the skills, foundation skills that they need to have to be able to succeed. And guys, this is the Civilized Presence. If you're just joining us for the very first time or in the last few minutes, thank you for being here. Dr. Renee had added a point. She said, consistency and endurance are critical in parenting. Yes, that's correct. Thank you, Dr. Renee. So, if you're just getting here, we have been talking about old school parenting in the modern world. And a lot of parents, I find that there's a huge gap in that.
Mhm.
Parents have left the children for the teachers. Now, parents, I'm sorry to bust your bubbles, but you have to do it.
Your job.
This is your child. You have to
Mhm.
do it. You're either going to be part of the solution or you're part of the problem.
The problem.
There is no two ways about it. You cannot leave the children for the teachers alone. The teachers are
Hmm.
busy with other people. And the only way that your kids will be able to learn the right thing and actually listen to you is you being the right example.
Every time.
So the change must begin with you. You cannot expect your child to have this great behavior and you do not have. Okay,
Hmm.
so I know the parents are not going to be too happy with me this morning. I'm sorry, but I have to nail that in, that
Hmm.
parents have got to be more responsible. We are all complaining with what's going on in the world, but if parents could take a chance and just really pay attention and be the right parents that they should be, I think it's going to
Hmm.
reduce all of the nuances and the problems that we are facing right now. So, guys, if you do have any questions, please pop it in the comment box below because we have the expert in the house and we are almost running out of time, but we would love to have a lot more questions from you. So, Misty, my final question
Oh,
for you this morning would be, how can you help a child to be able to stand out in the world in a great way? So, coming from the parents, how can you work with your child? How can you mentor this child to be at their best? Over to you, Misty.
all right. First of all, you want to instill some confidence in them. Give them some small wins at home and help them win other things at school. So if they're struggling with something, you help them, but you don't give them the whole solution. You want them to learn how to think it out. So give them bits that lead them to the next step. Um, one quote I like is if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And you need to teach your children to stand for the right things and for the good things and for the positive things. And so when it's time that their friends come up and say, "Hey, do you want to smoke this or do you want to try this?" They'll go, "No, I like living as a great human being as I am. I don't need any drugs to help me, and I don't need any other things that could possibly hurt me." And so they become a role model for their sibling, their friends, and their school aged other people. I'm sorry, for their friends and things. And so, you know, they need to learn how to be kind and courteous and not laugh at other children that are having problems.
Mm,
And now, those are things that we all teach with civility experts. Compassion and empathy. They just need to be able to put themselves in someone else's shoes and know how they feel to
mm,
know how to work that situation.
mm. Thank you so much. I have from the audience, Ella is saying, It must start with us because children learn more by observation and not by instructions. And we have from Messi in Houston. Right. If parents don't teach their kids and listen to them, somebody else will. Thank you
Hmm.
so much. Thank you guys for being here. And Misty, just before you go, I can see that you do have a lot of experience with working with parents. Do you have any programs that you can share with us for parents that can help out with those people who are really new to the concept of effective parenting? We also have new parents on the line. Is there a place that they can begin from that is not too complicated, is not too difficult to follow that you would want to share?
I can't point out anything in specific, but I do love to answer questions. So if you go to my website, texasetiquette.com, and just send me an email, and I'll get on Facebook Live and we'll talk about it so other people can learn from that situation. Um, I will be coming up with a book. I have two books actually in the works, but I am always here. You can message me or email, and I'm here to help for everybody.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for making out time to be here. I know the internet wasn't at its best today, and this is a topic that is very important to us. So we will have to work on this topic again
Mhm.
on a day that is not a Friday. It looks like internet is not happy on a Friday, so
I think
maybe
my mind is not happy Friday too, but it's okay.
maybe we'll bring this back on a Monday and just work on it. But Misty, thank you so much. So before I go, I just want you to know that we have a free program that's coming up, guys. Free is very important because I want you to get those children out to be part of this program. As parents, we're very fast to buy the children gadgets, but what are they learning with those gadgets? We have a program called the Girl Blaze program, and that is for children ages 5 to 8. And this will be airing from YouTube, and I'll be sharing with you the link. And the only thing that we require from you is really just to go and register your children, children from ages 5 to 8. This is totally free, and we will be using the Golden Rule curriculum to train on this program. Okay, so you do not have to pay for this program, and we just want your kids to be available for 2 weeks. Register them and get them committed for 2 weeks every single day. And some of the topics that we've discussed here today, we will be working on some of those topics like kindness, like empathy, first impression, good manners, learning how to answer the phone.
Mhm.
Okay, so we are looking forward to working with your children. I also want you to know that Civility Academy is already receiving a lot of contributions for our viewers. We've had some very kind people here in the DMV areas who just send us a lot of food and said, Louisa, I needed to just distribute this food to people. So if you know of any families or organizations in the DMV areas who are interested, or you think that we can support them, especially the less privileged, we will be happy to support them. So just send me an email at Louisa at the Civility Academy.com. Louisa at the civilityacademy.com. Now, if you're not yet part of our Facebook page, please join us. It is So Unique Experts. And if you're on Instagram and you would like to be part of our Instagram network, join us. It's So Unique Experts as well. And we also have the Train the Trainer program for Virginia that's coming up. So if you have any individuals or professionals that are interested in, in what we do in acquiring a certification in civility at work or courtesy coach, that's civility for the young people. Anyone who is interested in becoming a confidence, courage, and courtesy coach, please send me an email. It's Louisa at the civilityacademy.com. You can also visit our website. It's www.thecivilityacademy.com. So internet is done again. We kind of lost our guest there, but it was so good to have you Misty, thank you so much for making out time to be here, guys. I think that we will have a repeat of this session just so that we have everything all in place. But if you do have any questions, do not hesitate to leave it in the comment box below. I appreciate you all. I can see a lot of people jumping in, but I haven't called your name because probably you're not on my personal page. But I just want you to know that I do love you and I appreciate your making out time to be here. Now, if I haven't seen you or I did not recognize you, please leave your name or where you're joining us from in the comment box below, and it will be great to get in touch with you. So, thank you so much. It's the top of the hour. We came in a little late today. We apologize for that, but we'll be back here on Monday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we will be right on time. And we're positive that internet is going to be working great. So, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye for now.